powerful early-season winter storm affected New York, Ohio, and parts of Ontario in late November 2025, developing rapidly as Arctic air interacted with moisture from the Great Lakes. The storm arrived earlier than expected and disrupted millions of holiday travel plans during the Thanksgiving period. In New York, the most intense conditions occurred from November 26th to 28th, with Buffalo and western New York experiencing classic lake effect snow bands. Cold air moving across Lakes Erie and Ontario produced narrow but extremely heavy snowfall that reduced visibility and caused immediate hazards. Buffalo Niagara International Airport registered wind gusts up to 68 miles per hour, and several areas in Erie County and Chautauqua County reported around 9 inches of snow. Snowfall rates increased quickly, overwhelming road crews and making major corridors difficult to navigate. Interstate 90 saw multiple accidents as drivers lost traction on icy surfaces. Whiteout conditions made it nearly impossible to see vehicles ahead, forcing authorities to shut down parts of the highway and respond to stranded motorists. New York City experienced milder snowfall but still registered 2 days of measurable accumulation, totaling nearly 5 centimeters. The light snow was sufficient to create slippery sidewalks and increase the number of slip and fall injuries across several boroughs. Hospitals in the city reported a rise in cases involving fractures, head injuries, and weather-related falls. Legal responsibility became a concern again, as building owners are required to remove snow, but many failed to clear entrances on time. Temperatures in New York averaged 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees below normal, indicating a colder than usual start to the winter season. Officials warned that such early cold trends could bring stronger winter storms in coming weeks. Ohio began the month calmly, but conditions shifted dramatically as a surge of Arctic air entered the region near Thanksgiving. The cold mass strengthened a system over Lake Erie, triggering intense lake effect snow bands across the northeastern part of the state. Between November 27th and 29th, the National Weather Service issued lake-effect snow warnings, predicting accumulations up to 20 inches in the most persistent bands. Cleveland saw rapid deterioration in road conditions as visibility dropped significantly.
Winter November 28th.
Columbus reported lighter totals between 2 and 4 inches, while southern Ohio remained mostly snow-free despite the bitter cold. The stark contrast highlighted how lake effect systems disproportionately impact northern regions closer to the Great Lakes. Ohio accumulated a total of 21.5 centimeters of snow during the last 2 weeks of November, contributing to vehicle skids, traffic congestion, and minor collisions throughout its transportation network. Emergency responders handled numerous overnight accidents during peak snowfall.
Fun snowbank.
In upstate New York, Utica and the Mohawk Valley experienced dense snowfall and slow-moving traffic. Fog, drifting snow, and icy surfaces made it difficult for vehicles to maintain traction, complicating travel during the holiday rush. Hospitals in both states reported increased patient volumes resulting from slip and fall incidents, traffic accidents, and weather-related injuries. The medical demand grew as the winter system intensified. In Ontario, powerful northerly winds between 70 and 80 kilometers per hour produced heavy snowdrifts and blocked several rural routes. Northern communities received more than half a meter of snow, causing temporary isolation for many residents.
Well, this is winter November.
Highways, including sections of Highway 11 and Highway 655, were closed for safety as visibility dropped to near zero. Snowplows struggled to keep pace with blowing and drifting snow across the region. The storm also caused widespread power outages in parts of Georgian Bay as heavy snow and strong winds damaged electrical lines. Utility crews worked through freezing temperatures to restore service to affected neighborhoods. By the time the storm weakened, communities across the United States and Canada began extensive cleanup operations. Roads had to be cleared, fallen branches removed, and infrastructure repaired after the early winter blast.
Pulpot tayo. Ayun, may nagsugod na yun sa ano. Kita nyo na maraming
The November 2025 snowstorm demonstrated how rapidly winter conditions can escalate when combined with lake effect dynamics. It also highlighted the vulnerability of transportation systems and public infrastructure during early season extreme weather.